Okay, let's look at the practice exam 3, problem number 6, right? So we want to find the absolute minimum of this function, right? So let's do that, right? So we take the derivative so that we can find the critical number. So take the derivative, right? So here, if you want, you can rewrite 9 over x as 9 times x to the negative 1 power. So maybe we should do that first. So I'm going to just move this guy down a little bit, right? Then I'm going to just go ahead and rewrite. So f of x is simply 4 is nice, so 4 plus, right, x is nice, right? But I don't like fractions, so plus 9 x to the negative 1, right? Then we can take the derivative, right? Derivative of 4 is 0, so I'm not going to write anything down. Derivative of x is just 1, right? Then you have a constant multiple 9, so we put that there, right? Then derivative of x to the negative 1 would be put the negative 1 in front, so it's going to be negative x to the subtract 1 from the power, so it's going to be negative 2, right? So if you clean that up, you're going to get 1, right? So 1's here, right? With the negative sign, so it's going to be minus, right? So 9 is going to be on top, right? You have e to the x to the negative 2 would be x squared on the bottom, right? So that takes care of everyone, right? That's the derivative. This is just a derivative, right? Then we can just set that equal to 0. All right. So first, we're gonna just subtract, or maybe go here, right? Add, actually, sorry, 9 over x squared. So you get the 1 is equal to 9 over x squared, right? Then, since we don't like fraction, we're going to multiply both sides by x squared. So this way we have x squared is equal to 9, right? Then we can simply take the square root to get rid of the square. So it's going to be x is equal to, right, plus or minus square root of 9 is 3, right? So critical number is, so these are the critical numbers, positive 3 and negative 3. But since we're only looking at the positive real numbers, so we're only looking at the positive 3. So maybe I'll just say positive. All right, so let's do a number line. So you have x-axis, all right? So I'm going to put a tick marks at 3, right? So it's starting from 0, right? So we're going to look at the sign of the first derivative, right? Try something smaller than 3, between 0 and 3. So it's going to be, I'll try x equals 1, right? Then if you look at the first derivative, you have 1 minus 9 over 1 squared. So if you plug in 1, derivative is going to be negative, right? After 3, so try x equals 5 or something like that. If you plug 5 in, 1 minus 9 over 5 squared is 25, would be positive. So we have that, right? So this indicates that the original function f is decreasing before 3 and increasing after 3, which tells you that at 3 you have an absolute minimum, right? So we can find the minimum value by plugging 3 into the original function. So plug 3 into that. So f of 3 would be 4 plus 3 plus 9 over 3, which is going to be 4 plus 3, so that's 7, plus another 3, which is 10. right? So this is the absolute minimum value, right? Right? That's it. I hope that this was clear.